Across Australia and around the world, McMahon offers a broad range of services to the coal mining industry.
McMahon's role at Eaglefield's is offer a whole of mine service to our client, which involves everything from pit design, mine planning, drill and blast, load and haul, rehabilitation, infrastructure work. We're also the statutory holder on site as well.
Here at Cambie Downs, McMahon are responsible for the whole operation. We are their coal mine operator, we manage the site, we do all the tech services, all the mine planning, everything pretty much from start to finish.
Our operations spread as far afield as Mongolia, where we operate the Tavan Tolgoi coal mine, a site that will ramp up to produce over 15 million tonnes per annum. As each operation throws up its own challenges, we rise to the occasion with innovative solutions.
What they're doing here at the moment is, as you can see, the dozer push after the shot has gone off. They actually bat it down, 26% down, push the initial shot blast off, which is about 9 metres down. So that comes into our voids, which uncovers our shale and our coal. Yeah, there's a lot of benefit in it. It reduces the machinery, like our load-out units, our diggers, to do other jobs while the dozer push is going on.
Cast blasting is a technique we use at Eaglefield to use the power of the blast to move dirt effectively and cheaply. There are a few benefits. One is it's a time saving, so that material that's been casted you don't need to move with diggers. Secondly is cost. Effectively, material is put in its final location just with the cost of the explosives. It's definitely an improved mining technique.
Well, what we're doing here with selective mining is what we call multi-seam mining. Multi-seam mining is a difference between the inner burden and short seams, thick seams, and we remove the contamination in between those seams. We can mine anything from 200 mil, 300 mil upwards, and that saves coal that some people throw away, and that helped us become one of the best multi-seam companies in Australia.
Keeping our people safe is our highest priority, with some of our operations leading the industry.
Yeah, we've won the safest open cut mine in Australia for our client 3 times in the last 4 years, and when I first got here 3 years ago we got the most improved as well in the same year. So we're pretty proud of those achievements, and they also hold us in fairly good stead with our client, who are very happy with our safety record.
Well, he doesn't push production, he pushes safety. We all haven't got that pressure of production on our back. We have more that opportunity of taking a little bit extra time to make sure it's safe and it's done properly.
We're very proud of our safety culture, but you only get that culture if everybody is doing what is required, which is compliance. So the examples are set through the management team, but we also encourage the workers once again to be in charge of their own safety.
It's always about getting home to your families, and there's no such thing as shortcuts. If you have to stop and take it slow, then you just stop and you take it slow. It's all about safety.
Always striving for improvement, we continuously find new ways of delivering more for our customers.
The cross-section of the guys have sat down on rainy days, and when we've been shut down with them, was just looking at ways to improve the way we do things. The buckets on the loaders, minor changes again, but it's picked up the dilution or reduced the dilution within our coal seams to get us a yield through the wash plant somewhere in the 70%.
This is our wash plant at Cambie Downs. Behind me you have our hopper, which our coal's loaded into and sent up this conveyor belt right beside me. It then goes into 2 sizing crushers that can be adjusted to suit client-specific needs. The output of this plant, the actual nameplate and design, is spec'd for 210 tonnes per hour. For the last couple of years we've been tweaking little bits and pieces that have managed us to get in excess of 300 tonne per hour. Running at a higher tonne rate means we hit targets a lot quicker and gives us more time to focus on maintenance and making sure the plant is kept in A1 condition.
We haven't missed a target that the client has set. We haven't missed a train on this site to date, which has been going for almost 3 years.
Yeah, we are trialling the Tier 2 tyres. The Tier 1 tyres supply at the moment is fairly limited. It's been pretty successful, but before we actually fitted them, we have to go through a process of managing change because they are different to what we use. But also they're performing a bit better than what we thought as well. Like some of the tyres we've gone have been probably around 1,500 hours, and some feedback we get off people are they're the life of some of these Tier 2 tyres. We expect these to probably reach around maybe 3,000 to 4,000 hours.
Our people are one of our greatest strengths, a team who deliver on our values of safety, teamwork, prosperity, integrity and the environment.
We've had floods that have nearly wiped the pit out, put us behind for a good 6 to 7 weeks, and the boys kept their chin up and we've still kept going.
And we in turn nurture and grow our staff with our acclaimed practices around trainees and Indigenous employment.
Come on board as an on-site mentor for the Indigenous trainees. About 5 trainees who had no mining experience prior to coming here, so my job was to train them up on the trucks, more or less introduce them about the mining industry and a new way of life for them.
It's a system run through McMahon, headed up in Brisbane and Mackay. We get good feedback from a lot of the operators. They're picking up very well, and they're also very interested in learning new skills.
Paying respect to the local traditional owners, which is Wurrungam people. That's my people. Wurrungam, that means kangaroo, so we're people of the kangaroo. That's our totem. So it's a great opportunity for us and our people, and we hope it continues.
Our strategy of employing locals in the communities in which we work has delivered impressive results.
It's a thing they brought in. They like to employ local people, keep the workforce here, and to give people in the area the opportunity for work.
It is a win-win for everyone involved. We get the attendance is picked up from the locals. We don't have the travel issues. This area has predominantly been affected in the last 2 years by extensive flooding. The locals have been able to get themselves to work and keep the operation going.
Very rapt in McMahon's sort of help here to train us up in this sort of gear.
It probably would never have eventuated had not McMahon's come in here.
On every project, while performance and people are our priority, so too is our obligation to the environment and the communities in which we operate.
The impact to the local landowners, areas adjacent to the Cambie Downs operation is quite minimal now. We've gone from reducing from around 300 hours lost time due to noise and noise impacts in our operation down to somewhere between 8 to 10. It's around different mitigation practices we put in place. It's looking at fit-for-purpose equipment with noise attenuation fitted.
Yeah, the rehabilitation here it's picked up pretty well. We've also actually worked with the client to reduce their costs by looking at the design they first give us for the rehab, and then we obviously give them suggestions for change, which they've taken on board, and it's actually saved them some money as well.
Within a couple of years, it'll be back to pretty much as it is behind me. Suckers somewhere around about the 2 metres is what we aim for in about 18 months to 2 year time frame.
At McMahon, our coal operations are spread far and wide, and our Brisbane office provides an effective base on the east coast.
Out of our Brisbane office run our tendering and estimating group, technical services, safety, quality.
I think the main benefit of having the engineering capacity based here on the East Coast is that we're close to our customers, so we can be very responsive in terms of providing support. We get much better response from our suppliers in turn, who are also based here locally in Brisbane. So all of our software and technical suppliers for tech services are here.
You know, we are able to meet with clients either in their offices or up on the mine sites direct. I think it's the way you do business in the resource sector. Very much relationship driven, and having a local presence is part of building that relationship.
As an established operator in the coal mining sector, McMahon offers experience, expertise and innovation, plus a track record of delivering on targets, combined with a culture of exceptional people who operate safely to get the job done.